Hello guys and gals, and welcome to another episode of Dee-roblox Fans. I am playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and I'm a level 13 right now. I'm sailing towards the island of Ithaca. I really enjoy this game of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. In general, the whole Assassin's Creed series is a pretty solid game, solid franchise.
I should watch my step around
From
here.
the first one to the present one. I know the next one that's coming out is Assassin's Creed Valhalla, so that'll be interesting to see perhaps in the future play. I'm going past Odysseus Palace. I've been here earlier in the game. I wanted to see if I could collect some treasure, loot some treasure, look at the location objectives. Trying to see if it was well guarded or not, and there you see that I'm trying to see if I can get in to loot some treasure. I decided to then go on trying to explore the island further. It's not a terribly large island. Ithaca is pretty close to Kefalonia, the island where you start in the game, in this game. But Ithaca seems pretty cool. As you can see, there's a lot of nature, a lot of trees. One of the remarkable things about Assassin's Creed is just the environment, the geography. And I've come into I discovered the Cave of the Nymphs. See, I have one of the bandits noticed me, trying to hide in the bushes there. And of course that was unsuccessful, so I'm going all out fighting on against this level 11. Should be a pretty simple fight. There we go. And great attacks right there. Looted him. Now dispose, or at least hide the body. I always like trying to do the stealth assassinations, or at least if I'm on a mission, I typically like to be as stealthy as I can. Of course, it doesn't always go to plan, but I believe there's 2 more bandits. If I'm not wrong, there's 2 bandits left here, and I want to initially try to air assassinate a target. I think I'm going to try to do it here. Yep. Took the advantage. Yep. It's a great way to dispose of an enemy, and now I'm just 1v1. Of course, that bandit has a poison arrow. So he tried to get me, but there I go. Dispatched him off quickly. And I'm playing as Cassandra. The other option is Alexios. Just a unique option that Assassin's Creed Odyssey gives you that I haven't seen in other Assassin's Creed games. Of course, I haven't played all of them, mind you, so I could be wrong, but to the best of my ability, this is one of the few games where you're able to select a character, male or female. Just looting some treasure there. Trying to complete those location objectives. If you see the left corner of the screen, there's that aid that says show location objectives. If you hold on L3, you can see, there we go, Cave of the Nymphs. Going in, and you can see the objectives that you have for all locations that you encounter in the game. I like going cautiously, crouching down, trying to not make as much noise just in case there's happens to be any enemies. And there, I believe, is the treasure to loot. Not these small vases, but the larger chest right there. Trying to loot as much as I can, and there we go. And Brute's Helm. I've just gotten the treasure of the Brute's Helm. It's not the best looking helmet, that's for sure. And I leveled up. Level 14. Damage and health increased, that's great news. And I continue discovering the Isle. I'm just trying to make sure I've got all my bases covered. Make sure I've got the cave. Cave of the Nymphs is under control. I'm looking at the helmet that I just looted from that treasure chest. And it has 65 armor. Taking a look at it. Yeah, it's definitely not the best looking armor. Helmet rather. I see the Wolf's Helm, that's pretty good helmet, I like it. The Shroud as well. And you can go and visit a blacksmith to have these weapons engraved with different abilities like +6 warrior damage, assassin damage, or you can upgrade them as well. I'm just cycling through the different headgear that I have. Since I upgraded, I leveled up, I'm able to spend an ability point. Here's the different trees. You have Hunter, Assassin, and Warrior. I'm trying to allocate the points in such a way that I select Assassin one time, then Hunter the other, and then Warrior the next. So I can be evenly distributed amongst the branches, skill branches, abilities. I'm looking at the different descriptions there, and it seems that I've made a selection already. Looks like there's one more undiscovered location in Ithaca. So I'm going to head over there in that direction. Something very noticeable about Assassin's Creed Odyssey is the amount of animals and wildlife there is. There's a lot of wolves, bears, boars. As you've seen, we've seen rams as well. And again, the setting of Assassin's Creed Odyssey takes place during the Peloponnesian Wars between Athens and Sparta. You're a mercenary, a Misthios, as it is in Greek. And I've discovered another bandit camp. So throughout the game you have the options of participating in battles during the war. You might be fighting for one side. Might be the Athenian or the Spartan side against the other. You also are able to attack different factions, the different soldiers. Polemarchs, captains, and so on and so forth. I'm going to try to do this to dispatch this bandit as best as I can from a hidden location. He's walking, he's walking towards this location. Oh, they spotted me again. There you go. I take level 12s on right here. Bandits. Taking 2 of them on, and then there's an archer. Over there close to the shoreline. I'm going to try to take out the archer first. But there's also a dog, so I've got multiple opponents that I'm fighting. I wanted to do this more stealthily, but it doesn't look like I'm able to do that. There we go, dispatch the archer. Now I'm trying to take out the elite soldier. You notice elite enemies by the crown. And here goes the dog. Ah, fire bandit. It's on fire, by the way, already. And I've cleared the camp, the bandit camp. Trying to loot, looking at my location objectives. Trying to look to see if I've gotten everything. I think I have to loot the treasures that is left as an objective. There we go, there's the treasures, obsidian glass. Location completed, alright. So that just adds to your XP, and I've noticed that part of the reason I'm taking these adventures and leveling up is because I noticed that my current mission back in Athens is recommended level 15. It's recommended that my character be level 15. I'm level 14 right now, so I've got ways to go to be able to level up to 15. And I just enjoy trying to, I prefer to level up to the adequate level of the mission, so then I won't be surprised later once I try several times to defeat or to accomplish a mission that seems to be too hard because of my level being a little lower. I will say one thing though. I try and there's the cultists, the cult of Cosmos, that you find out later in the game. In my case, earlier I found out because I already went through that cutscene, or those missions, those quests rather, that they're trying to hunt you. You have a whole cult that you can go after. And there was one particular member that was level 14, I was level 13. And miraculously, I was able to defeat the level 14 cultist, even with her squadron of guards that were protecting her. So it is possible to complete a level that's higher, a quest that's recommended that you be a higher level. I would just be cognizant of the fact that just make sure that it's not too high a level, or else you might meet with failure. But you keep on trying at it, and sure enough, you'll accomplish it and be successful. I just try to take the cautious approach to adventuring, to make sure that my character has the adequate level for the quest. But feel free to explore and take on higher levels if you feel so inclined to. It's a challenge, and challenges are good, so I've noticed that even there's some quests. There was a quest I tried that consisted of hunting a boar, a huge boar, not just any regular boar. And it was way too difficult. I had the right level, my weapons weren't doing enough damage, the boar's health was regenerating tremendously. There must be some way to accomplish that quest. So onward, I'm heading back towards the ship. A little boat rather, not ship, that's more of a boat, that I sailed to Ithaca with from the Kefalonia Islands, from Kefalonia. Again, in Odysseus Palace, there's the objectives that I still haven't completed. I'll probably complete that in another time, not right now. I want to be able to focus on leveling up my level 14 Cassandra. And I'm just going to take this boat right here with the red sail. Making my way over back to the Kefalonia Island. Kefalonia. And there we go. Made it to shore. Oh, I was not expecting that to happen. I had no idea it was just going to damage the boat by landing on the shore like that. Well, now I know. Something new you learn every day. I'm just scouring the map to see where I can pick up a quest, a mission. I'm heading over to Iano's hangout. And as many games have, when you're in the loading screen, there's a lot of useful tips. And it gives also historical insight to the period. Yep, nation leaders. There's big rewards for killing them. Loot o'clock. A lot of looting that you can do in this game. So far I would have to rank this Assassin's Creed as pretty high. I enjoy history. I'm an avid fan of history. Greek culture is pretty cool. I enjoy Greek culture as well, so the mythology and all the history that this game has always appealed me about to Assassin's Creed, because it's more than just a game. There's also a lot of history that's covered. Now we've arrived after doing the fast travel, which is pretty cool because I wasn't looking forward to going around in the ship for that long a distance. And here we go. So just trying to get down to the floor, to the ground rather. And also, yes, I wanted to synchronize that point of view, that cliff, or rather, I think it's a branch of a tree or a tree, where I can synchronize to explore more of the map, more of its surroundings. And there's a leader house that I'm going by.
I should stay hidden if I don't want to
The
fight.
leader houses are pretty well guarded for obvious reasons, and they're always a fun challenge to accomplish, to be able to assassinate the leader within their compounds whilst being attacked by their guards, trying to stealthily complete those missions, those quests. And instead of using my horse, my trusty steed, Phobos I think it's called, I'm going to instead run the whole distance to get there. Ah, there's some deer there, ram rather. Just so much space. There's a lot to explore in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I have to say, compared to other Assassin's Creed games, there's a lot to explore. The ones that I've played, of course. Which are, I've played Assassin's Creed, the very original one, Assassin's Creed 2, 3, and I think I played the one Assassin's Creed with Ithaca and Istanbul, I played that one, I liked that one as well. And comparing those other Assassin's Creed games that I've played with this one, I see that there's a lot of space. And as you can see also, I dispatched some wolves. Wolves will attack you on sight. They're hostile beasts, animals. Boars will also attack you on sight, and bears. Just a heads up, so when you're playing you will be cognizant of that. And I've already come rather to the location of synchronization. Satire's respite. Or Satyr's respite. Trying to climb the tree. No, I won't go, so I'm going to climb on top of the rock. And there we go. Now you see the location for synchronization. And something cool I also notice about this game is that you have a pet eagle, Icarus, who can scout out your targets. And there's a leap of faith. Love the leap of faith. Ever since the first Assassin's Creed, leap of faith has been pretty cool. And Icarus is just good because you can know what you're up against before going to an enemy fortress or like an area of interest. There's an undiscovered location there. Seems to be on a mount. It's not too far away from where I'm situated at, so I'm going to go take a look. See what I can find there. No doubt it's probably going to lead me to another fight. With goodness knows who. So onward we go. And I'm encountering, getting closer to where I have my waypoint. And I've made it. So very cautiously, Hunter's Rest. Great. Looks like we're gonna have to face some hunters. Gotta be very careful. I'm gonna try to do the stealthy approach. See what I'm up against. I see there seems to be wolves.
Better stay hidden.
Where are the hunters? Where are the hunters? I'm gonna do a quick save just in case things go south. There we go. See another one right there with some wolves. Oh. There goes another. Uh-oh, I'm on fire. Not good. Not good at all. Let's go ahead and do what I need to do quickly. War sword. Level 13 war sword. Oh! And there are the others. Oh no, they have fire arrows. Not good, not good. I feel like I'm just past one of them. Things are looking south, so I'm going to take this first. Try to recover my health and come back at him. That's my strategy sometimes. When I can't take them all head on, or when I can't defeat them as desired, then I'll get to a safe place, regen my health, and then fight. Try to do an assassination, but that wasn't successful. They really love those fire arrows. There we go. They're gone. So hopefully rest. Just need to loot one more treasure chest, it appears. And I'll be done with all the objectives, location objectives. I already got that one, so I'm going to decide to carry the corpse of one of the hunters. I dropped it immediately, almost immediately. Using my assassin sense to see if there's treasure somewhere in here. Ah, and there we go. There it was hidden all along. Ah, there we go. Ritual mace. Level 15 weapon. Ritual mace. Location completed. Well done. So, I suggest that if you're not doing any quests, this is another way to level up, to go to those undiscovered locations. Try to accomplish all the location objectives there, and you can get some XP, some slight XP. So now I'm going to try to head over. See, there's a recommended level of 15. I'm still not 15, so I decided that I'm going to try to go to Megadis, it seems. Well, there's Corinth as well. Undiscovered location. I can't fast travel there, unfortunately. However, there's still quite a bit to do, and I mean, these maps have a lot of things to do, a lot of quests, a lot of undiscovered locations, and it's just hard to decide what to do first. I'm gonna fast travel to the statue of Athena. See what I can do over there. Well, it seems like that's quite a good enough content for this video. I thank you for joining us, Dee-roblox fans. I wish you a nice rest of your evening. Take care.